Hello and welcome! My name is Ren, and as you saw in the title, I am going to Katsucon! So excited! This is my 4th or 5th Katsucon, and the second time that I will be running my Lolita sewing panel, which is super exciting. And this is my first time attempting to do like a full vlog, so please, I would love some feedback. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. If there's things you think I can improve on, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that. But it is Thursday, I am mostly packed up, and it's time for me to actually get dressed. I had to go to an appointment earlier, so I'm in normie clothes. I am now dressed in Rose Birdcage by Metamorphose. I am debating whether I should bring my corset belt because I think that looks so good, but I am going to be in a car for like 2.5 hours. Okay, and here we have the tie that came with it. Yeah, the corset belt is just not going to be comfortable in the car ride. And it's not like a full day at Katsucon today anyways. We're going to the Gaylord to pick up our badges and to potentially take pictures. So, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. One of these days, I need to remember to actually replace the clasp on this necklace. Because, like, it'll stay hooked, but it's, like, missing the piece. So, like, I am concerned that I'm probably gonna lose this at some point. But also, this choker was from Claire's. Like, I'm not really attached to it. Tiny hat and ruffled bow. I layer them together. This tiny hat, I do not remember where I got it, but I've had it for years. I had it before I started wearing Lolita. And then the bow that's underneath, I got it off of 42 Lolita as part of like a hairpiece blind box. I think it was Infanta. Is she not a vibe? This motion felt very Little Red Riding Hood. But I think it works so well with this dress. Okay, so we are about to get going. First, we are going to be picking up one of my friends, Shirley Skyrocket. I'm gonna go ahead and plug some of Emil's videos. I love their wardrobe tour. They have a very distinct wardrobe, great wardrobe tour. I hope the audio on this is like okay. I might do a voiceover if it's not.
Yeah, I've been there.
We are at the convention, we are at Katsucon. My fiance and my friend Shirley Skyrocket have their badges. I am waiting to pick up my badge because I have a panelist badge, so I have to go somewhere else. It is currently 10 p.m. I have my panelist badge and I am gonna go to bed. We didn't do too much at the convention today since it hasn't actually started. This is my panelist badge with my badge ribbons that I had made. Lots more planned for tomorrow. We are leaving here, the Airbnb, my grandparents' house, at 9:15 to make it to the first panel that is on the guidebook.
Rise and grind. It's Friday morning at the con. I am going to get ready in a few minutes. I am putting ice on my eye because it's a teensy bit swollen, and I don't want to put makeup on a swollen eyelid, but I am wearing makeup with this cord. I've planned it. I'm doing it. Cord's almost ready. I need to document my eye makeup because I feel like this looks really good and I'm scared that I'm gonna ruin it with the eyeliner. But I also can't see very well right now. I've said that before in one of my TikToks, The problem with doing makeup for me is that I cannot see. First eye is done. I don't think it's ruined. I should have brought a tripod with me. This is my outfit of the day. I am leaning my phone up against a photo of me.
This year they expanded the artist alley quite a bit. There's a lot more space in between all the artists, and I assume that's because of what happened last year. The Lolita Collective was here at Katsucon, and I got one of their lucky packs. I did also get a JRA plushie. It's not anyone that's actually in Uma Musume. We looked it up. It's Asian something, not Asian Flash, a different one. But very cute. I think these plushies are absolutely adorable, and it does not matter that it's not a horse in Uma Musume. But my lucky pack, that's the exciting part. I got a pack of 2 JSKs for $60. This is the first time I'm opening it, so I have no idea what's in this. Oh my god! It's so silly! It's like the cow jumped over the moon. That's so cute and silly. Oh, so this one's got like a more subtle print. It's a guy on horseback with an axe. There's runes on it. That's neat and different. After some time shopping and some early morning panels, I went on to do my own panel. This was Lolita Sewing 101, and there is a version of this panel available on my channel if that is something you are interested in listening to. Okay, so I've taken my hair down and my accessories off. It's the end of the day. And I'm realizing I may not be very good at vlogging. And I feel bad because I am not taking as much footage as I want to, but also, like, it's a hard thing to do to strike the balance between being present and recording things. But the first panel of the day was a scrapbooking workshop, and you came out of it with like a little scrapbooking page. I'm doing like a traveling journal thing with one of my friends that I don't get to see super often, so this is going in the traveling journal for them. I actually went to a Lolita garment care panel, and it turns out my suspicions about this JSK were correct. This is the triple whammy of extremely, extremely difficult to wash on your own. Take this to a goddamn dry cleaner. I then did my own panel. It turned out great. I think my fiance counted around 40 people that were there, which is pretty good. But now it is time to get rid of all of this and prepare to do it all again tomorrow.
Rise and grind. It's Saturday. Con day 2. My legs hurt. I've been looking around my grandparents' house for ibuprofen and I can't find any. But I did keep this flower on my glasses that someone gave me. Time to curl my hair. Oh, I need to do this horizontally.
Ah, yeah, the YouTube orientation.
The YouTube orientation. Outfit of the day. I'm wearing gloves.
It is right around noon on Saturday of the convention. We've got the mirror right behind me, sitting down in the J Fashion area. Today, first thing we did was we went to a top letter keychain deco workshop, and I did mine double-sided because I really loved all of these like tech stickers, and I also wanted this chicken on the back so badly. So I'm gonna print something out when I get home. I'm gonna print 2 things out and have one facing either side. and it's gonna be really cute. I did go back to Artist Alley and I got this very thick sketchbook. Green is my least favorite color, but this one was the last one left, and I had already been thinking about this sketchbook. And it's got like the Tamagotchis and all kinds of washi tape, and it's so cute, even though it is my least favorite color. And then I also got this art print. My fiance and I we have a wall where we have duck themed art on the wall. So this is going up there. Soon enough, it was time for the J Fashion Showcase. Here's my friend Shirley Skyrocket modeling for Golden Rose Cemetery. Please forgive the poor quality of the videos for this show. My phone camera doesn't deal well with spotlights, and that's what I get for buying a $200 phone. I modeled for this brand, Agato, last year, and it was so much fun, but I just didn't want the additional stress. I would have done it this year if I wasn't getting married 3 weeks after the con. Sweet Mildred did something very cool by having all of the models go out into the crowd for this absolutely precious cat-themed collection. And here we have Belladonna in like a witchcraft wizardry type of collection. It's hard to tell in this video, but a couple of the models do have their signature Furbies. It is the end of day 2, and I am once again sitting on the floor and here to give a little recap. I didn't talk about the J Fashion meetup, but that was a lot of fun. They prepared games instead of just having like a free-for-all like they've had in the past 2 years that I had gone to it. So like there was a scavenger hunt where it was things like you go around the room and you talk to people and you find someone that's like wearing an OP or wearing a JSK, wearing specific brands, people that traveled to get there, like all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. And then there was a triathlon. Only the top 5 people from the first leg like made it onto the second leg, and the top 3 from the second leg made it onto the third leg. I thought it did okay, and the objective was to take a piece of paper, hold it behind your back, and rip it into the shape of a bow. I thought I did okay. Apparently not. Because like I was a little caught up, but the person judging said my name and I like raised my hand and I was like, ooh, this is exciting. They're gonna tell me I did a great job. And then they put it in the pile with all the bad ones and I was like, oh, okay. The 5 best looking bows played Pin the Bow on Misako. Misako Aoki, that is, the Lolita model. It was an image that had a bow on her head, and then it was photoshopped to take the bow out. She looked so wrong without a head bow. Then the third leg was a handmade version of the board game Don't Wake Daddy, but it was Don't Wake Mana-sama. Very fun, very silly. I didn't end up buying much more beyond what I already discussed earlier. I bought these 2 hair bows, little hair clips, to go with my cord for tomorrow because I didn't have like a really, really good headpiece for it. And I think that these are super cute and they'll go with a lot of my stuff. I bought a gift for one of my bridesmaids, but I got her the official Neopets tarot deck, which I didn't know this was a thing. Part of me thinks she probably didn't know this was a thing. And Emma is going to be very surprised and absolutely delighted. And then the other thing, technically my fiance bought this for me, but I was going to buy it for myself. And I went ahead and put something in it. So this is like a plushy case that like goes on to a bag. You could attach it to a bag. I put my horse in it, and it came with these pom-poms. So I put them in there, and what I want to do with it, because I think it's going to be so silly, is take my Cricut and like print out some stuff for it so that at the very top, like along the arch, it says the DashCon ball pit, and maybe I get more pom-poms for it. And I think that would just be so funny to have like a plushie in the DashCon ball pit. But that was a very, very excellent Saturday at convention at Katsucon, and I am so excited to put on pajamas. Okay, so it is the last day of Katsucon. I did not do like an outfit of the day yet, but you know what? I will. I'm currently sitting out in front of the J Fashion rooms, about to go to a panel hosted by one of my friends. I did a little bit of shopping this morning, but it was mostly for bridesmaids gifts. So I know I already shared part of Emma's bridesmaid gift last night, but I'm not going to share the others because I know for sure one of my bridesmaids will 100% watch this, and I don't want them seeing what they're gonna get. It's him. It's big challenges, but like little challenges. How cute is that? I love it so much. I love big challenges. He's wonderful. Okay, gonna try and get as few people as possible and no faces of anyone in this outfit of the day. Super quick. My Sweet Mildred skirt, Taobao blouse, thrifted cardigan, and the hair bows I got yesterday. So it is now the Monday after con, and I've got a few last couple of things to wrap up. The last panel I went to on Sunday was an intro to Vivienne Westwood and like how to buy. It was hosted by one of my friends, and it was a really good panel. I really enjoyed the history, and I'm gonna ask her more when I see her this upcoming Saturday. Now, before I went into that panel, one of my friends walked by me and was like, "Hey, there's a person in the J Fashion try-on area selling stuff." And I went, "Bet." And I bought this. Look at her! Like, I know that Alice in Ribbon Kingdom has very quickly become my favorite. This might be a contender for like top 3. Let's put it at top 3. I love this bodice so much. It's got boning in it. $60. But after the panel finished up, I went back to the dealer's hall for one last thing. Shirley Skyrocket, who I went with, had completely missed the Enchanted Dream Couture booth and wanted to get some socks. So we got some socks, and then we headed out. But Katsucon went phenomenally this year. There was 0 crying. There was one time where I had a dehydration headache. Or maybe it was a hunger headache, hard to say. 0 injuries in our group. You know what? I'm gonna say it. 0 stress. And it was mostly incidentless. Which, like, that never happens with Katsucon. There's always something, and there's always rumors that, like, make it worse than it is. But this year, the only incident that I heard about this from a friend. They saw 2 guys just dripping wet in, as far as they could tell, only towels, getting escorted out of the convention. And that was the only incident that I heard about. Unheard of for Katsu, right? Already, I am looking forward to my next convention, and I'm also looking forward to the day when I financially recover from this. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed my first attempt at like a proper vlog. I know that I definitely need to like try and get more B-roll in the future. Like, instead of just me talking in different areas, I should have like stuff that's like showing off what I'm doing and having a voiceover. But I know I said earlier in the video, like, it's super hard for me to strike a balance between the actually living my life and like being in the moment and also wanting to like make videos. So that is something that I am going to be working on in the future. But if you have any other advice for me, please feel free to leave it. If you enjoyed this video, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, that kind of stuff is very much appreciated. You know the whole YouTuber spiel, they all say this. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!